But with what Foda said about recently, Wrench seems to be coming out on top. That's absolutely true. Like, he hit the nail on the head. Wrench has not lost to Boomie since Winter Championships, which was like late January. So it's been a considerable amount of time. So it's definitely, historically, this is in Wrench's favor, but there is something very important on the line here. Wrench said that he's gonna win this. Ooh. And I don't think he's going to win this. So he asked if I wanted to make a bet. And I said, sure, let's bet. All right. Is he going to Montreal? Yes, he's going to Montreal. Loser between our bet has to eat a raw Carolina Reaper.
Oh.
Which is a hot pepper. Quite a hot pepper.
Wow. All right. And I know you've got those on hand for the hot ones.
I do. I very much do. I have a secret pepper plug.
Well, I mean, one of them's going to certainly be feeling the heat, and Wrench definitely turning it up onto Boomie now. Boomie going into the orange. Why do you think they went to Shipwreck Falls? Whose ultimate choice was this?
Boomie is higher seed. So this was technically Wrench's choice, right? Yeah. Boomie bans down, and then Wrench is going to pick.
And I mean, it's a Surrey. He's got the Qatar neutral signature. You know he wants to dunk him.
And but you also saw what Boomie was doing off stage with gauntlets earlier, and even with blasters, he's not afraid to go off stage whatsoever. Yep. So I can see them both easily being like, yeah, edge play, like, let's go for it. I'm not worried about that. What do you think about this cross pick, though?
Dude, it's been working out really well. I know he's just down a stock, like, as I'm kind of laying accolades on it. I think it's really cool. Boomie's always been known for his blasters. You know, gauntlets, they kind of had like their time in the sun, and now they've kind of fallen to like a solid mid-tier weapon, most people would say.
And nobody's switching like on to gauntlets. No one's like, you know what, I'm gonna play a gauntlet character, except Petra, who's in like that weird honeymoon period. But go ahead.
It's not in vogue, but Cross's signatures can end a stock incredibly early, and you just saw Boomie going for that double shot.
That's one
down signature
that I really love. I'm not a huge fan of all the other signatures. I think most people would agree with me on that one. We saw him hit like a gauntlet neutral signature earlier that killed Cody.
My gosh.
He just hit the hand of God to take off the top.
I love that signature. I know you were just kind of saying it might not be one of your personal favorites, but ooh, it's so cool, and it feels so good when you land it on someone.
It can be pretty good. It's like Vrax's Blaster's down signature. If you space it correctly, like, it can be a very effective spacing tool, but the raw neutral game coming out from Wrenched is a very effective killing tool and damage tool.
I mean, that's what gets so scary because, you know, Shipwreck Falls, you want to go for those edge guards because you can score that KO that easily. But Wrench just has those surgical down airs that can just rob the stock back from him.
So this is still losers semifinals, still a best of 3. Winners finals, grand finals, and losers finals are the only sets today that are going to be best of 5. Do you think we're going to see a character swap from Boomie after this?
You know what? I would be surprised if he didn't character swap at some point during this tournament.
I think for me, it's a coin flip either way, because like, you know, Boomie is like, I'm playing this character, I'm gonna play this character no matter what happens. But he's also like, once he realizes that the chips are down and like it's this late in the tournament, there's a huge difference between first, second, and third place.
Yep.
And he's down a game in a best of 3. he's not switching.
Wow. Especially after that being a pretty solid 2-stock victory going Wrench's way. I would have changed characters. Boomie obviously knows something that I don't. And, I mean, he's confident he's going, maybe it was just the map pick. Maybe that's all it is. We're going to Apocalypse. It is a more stable map. I mean, the walls are a little bit bigger.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
It's a bit more standard of a map. It's got one soft platform that just kind of sits up there.
3, 2,
and,
1,
you know, normalized KO lines.
Now, with that soft platform, if Wrenched wants to be up there, if he thinks that's going to be like a safe haven, maybe Boomie's going to be looking for that neutral signature on the gauntlets. I don't know exactly the height. That might just be a little bit too high, but all you got to do is jump a little bit and gravity cancel that right off the ground. Like, Boomie is very familiar with using gravity cancel signatures extremely effectively, like specifically pointing out the Diana bow down signature that he hits so well, always on the corner.
All right, there's the neutral light into the neutral air, making use of that combo. But still the damage going the way of Wrench. Oh, and the ground pound beating out the Blaster's recovery spells disaster.
Yeah, this is a massive lead for Wrenched. Now, going back to the cross pick, he did do this pick in his like 70 damage gun combo video that he just did, where it was like D-Light, Sair into the neutral light Nair. So I guess that was sort of a preview of what we could expect here at the Summer Championship.
I mean, he's going to need some of those right now with just how much extra damage Wrench has been putting on. I mean, even these guitar strings, you see, it's just 2 hits, maybe 3, but they just continuously add up. Oh my gosh, even off of that, getting Gunther out the ceiling.
Wrench is playing so well, but it seems like Boomie doesn't seem like himself here. That was Boomie.
That was definitely a Boomie move.
All the rest of the second stock, like it seems different. He doesn't seem like the same thing. Like he just did a raw down signature in the middle of the stage when Wrench wasn't anywhere near him.
Yeah, I mean that hot pepper is looking mighty close.
I don't want to eat it because I'm already gonna have to eat 10 wings, and that's not gonna make me feel good that weekend. I don't want to do this.
Okay, thank you,
we got thank you, Boomie.
Yes, saving your taste buds right
Boomie.
now.
I don't care about my taste buds. I care about every other part of my body.
And I think you just really don't want to have to eat your words.
I really don't want to. Being wrong and then having to eat a pepper. Come on.
Dunk, yes, double dunk.
Yes,
triple,
Boomie, yes.
No. All right, but he's brought the damage back. He's brought the stocks back. Wrench stock, his whole stock tank being absolutely decimated in seconds. The hand again.
He hit it.
Oh, he's going for that extra dunk.
You're seeing these signatures being thrown out. Any of those hitting Wrench, like he is almost certainly done in virtually any scenario. That is one thing Cross does not struggle with is strength. He has so much of it.
Yeah, he hits like a truck and plows right through Wrench, taking game 2. All right. Boomie knew. He stayed on the cross. Maybe the map was what kind of gave him some trouble, but it didn't seem like until that final stock happened that he really looked comfortable in this legend pick.
Yeah, it was like all of a sudden he had pressure. And like at no other time did he really have very much pressure. And then all of a sudden, maybe Wrench was just in a false sense of security. Maybe he was feeling confident, like, okay, I basically have this in the bag. Maybe Wrench overextended just a little bit, and Boomie was there to punish, and punish hard.
Oh, yeah. I mean, as soon as he snapped that down air into ground pound into the weapon toss, we knew it completely turned around.
Like, he punished harder than Sweden did to ASAP Rocky. And that was drastic.
Wow. Is that really? Tell us how you really feel, Sparky.
Free Rocky.
Oh my gosh. Shipwreck Falls open again. I would be surprised if
no way Boomie picks that.
We're going.
That's what I expected. I expected small Brawlhalla because it's similar to what he'll be able to do on Apocalypse. And I mean, we aren't seeing that many signatures coming out from Wrench in just the raw neutral game that could clip Boomie and kill him extremely early when he's just on stage. Meanwhile, we are seeing signatures coming out from Boomie, which we saw him killing Orange on Twilight. Like that's just as doable and more doable here on Small Brawlhaven.
Absolutely terrifying. Oh, Wrench going deep with that ground pound.
Look how long that wall is, though. That wall gives Boomie so much room to play with.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, Boomie steering right around that recovery. When you're that high up on the screen, it doesn't even really matter how damaged you are. You're just that close to disaster.
And you see, like, that's like Boomie's trying to go for the neutral signature. That probably would have KO'd on the top.
Yep.
Now Wrench is the one on the edge, Boomie being very careful. He knows how strong Wrench is in the edge guard game, so he doesn't immediately go for a dash jump ground pound or anything like that. Picks up the blasters, goes for down signature. That's going to miss both sides. The down air spiking. Weapon toss coming out. Wrench does not have a dodge. Boomie gets underneath it, hits the recovery, finds gauntlets again, throws those away.
Now Wrenched is the only one armed. He's able to weapon starve Boomie a bit here. How much damage will he be able to convert that? We saw the exclamation mark come out. Boomie had to make it back onto stage.
Now, based on Boomie's reactions to his analysis of him versus Sandstorm at low tier, like he doesn't want to be unarmed against string weapons, which Qatar is absolutely one. I mean, even Sword to a degree is somewhat of a string weapon.
Sure.
And honestly, right now, we're kind of seeing shades of what we saw at low tier, where Boomie's the one on the wall. He's on the defensive. He can't get a weapon. It's all the way on the other side of the stage. Even that one doesn't go to the left. It goes down to the middle. Wrenched grabs it.
Oof. And grabs yet another KO.
And grabs the can.
Popping it. Man, oh man.
That would have killed.
Just grazing him with the fingertips.
It's such a soft sound, too. Like, it's so ethereal and nebulous.
Yeah.
It's just a kind of a gust of air coming through.
Until it's too late.
Yeah.
Oh, a very strong side air, launching Wrench so fast. How much damage did Boomie build onto Wrench before that?
It was probably close to 200 damage. And Boomie's a longtime Blasters player, and that was one of the best ways to kill with Blasters. Like, back in the day, you saw that from, like, every really good Lucian player was they were mostly killing with side air.
Man, but Wrench just maintaining such amazing stage control, really building that damage lead for himself. Now, it's not quite the split that he had in previous games, so if you're thinking Boomie can turn on the last stock like he did previous game, he's sitting pretty. But
oh, he didn't touch?
It there. Wow! Just missing that corner.
That's so tough for Boomie right now in this game 3. And if you're Wrench, you got to be feeling good.
Oh, yeah.
Huge lead. Like, your almost even game now turned into a massive lead.
And every hit he gets from here on, that's just extra gravy.
There we go.
Yep,
that's
right
going to kill off the top. Ooh, and Boomie cracks the can as well in response to
Wrench. I like how he
Wrenched.
cracked it but didn't take a sip.
Yep.
He just had to let him know. Wrench guarding that corner with the sword side light. It does cover a lot of space. So you can tag somebody who's peeking just around that corner.
Oh, is that it? Oh, the punish!
Oh my gosh!
The punish somehow gets dropped by Wrench, but he's able to get away, doesn't get hit by that side air from Boomie. I think that might have been like a late reaction from Boomie. He probably expected the down air to hit for sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Man, oh man, he was looking for the chase dodge. Any one of those hits would have given it to him. He would have gotten back to the side. But jeez, unreal.
Yeah, that gravity cancel neutral signature on sword. Oh my, the area that he hit that was so clutch for him. That's like sending their set count like 4-1 in favor of Wrench this year. That is huge. And like Photo was talking about how like Wilson's worst matchup is against Boomie. This year, Boomie's 5-0 against